I build my units around a 6-week model. This can vary under normal circumstances. It could be 5, could be 7, depending on the depth, depending on difficulty or ease that people are having with the subject matter. But the model is a 6-week rotation. And I want to go through the structure because the structure will be the same every time. And this should help you stay sort of oriented and get a sense of what's coming next and why we're doing what we're doing at each point. The first week is the introduction to new concepts and new skills. We'll be setting up where we're going with it. I'll also include during this first week the end goal. Why are we looking at it? What is it that I hope you're able to do and understand at the end of it? This is also the point where you may receive some readings. There may be more notes than you'll find in the other weeks during the unit. Week 2, deepening of the concepts and the practice of the skills. This is where we might try out the new skills in a controlled environment where I'm giving examples, you're trying things out with partners. It's a very low stakes, if any graded material at all, to just try them out, have an opportunity to fail with them on the first try so that you can broaden your understanding. This would also be the week where we might critically analyze the readings or dig into a film or some other multi-genre example of the concepts and skills that we're exploring. Now, this is all working towards week 3. Week 3 is your first demonstration. This could be a paper, an in-depth critical analysis. This will often be collaborative in order for you to try out different parts and to use other people's ideas. This would be the first real graded piece. It will be substantially lower in value than what you do at the end of the 6-week unit. Again, the opportunity here is to try it out and get some feedback and a score, but it isn't a make or break. I've shown it to you, do it perfectly. Week 4 then is almost a reset. In other words, it's the same basic structure as weeks 1, 2, and 3, only now we're building on what we've already done. So week 4 is going to be expansion of the concepts, introduction of perhaps a new way of approaching it, a new way of thinking about it, and new layers of the skill that we've been exploring. This will often bring in creative elements, perhaps new readings, and so forth. Week 5 then is 2 parts. It's again practicing the new skills, deepening the new concepts, but it's also then reviewing and reflecting what you did in week 3 before doing the final written piece in week 6. This is where we go over the feedback. You do a reflection. You maybe think about what you did well and what you wanted to improve on and how you might go about that. All of which is leading to week 6, which is the final piece of critical analysis. Again, often an essay, some other form of critical presentation, critical communication about the central concepts and skills. There will also be in week 6 then a fundamental concepts analysis. This is where we go back to those outcomes and those concepts I set up at the beginning, and you're asked to demonstrate your understanding. In other words, I present you with a couple of questions that your goal is to show me that you understand the concepts and you are able to execute the skills.